Oklahoma will move right to left in front of us here in quarter number 1. That means backs to the south end zone. Houston's Jack Martin to kick it away. An SEC Big 12 showdown. Saturday night under the Palace lights. Oklahoma and Houston. Here we go. Jack Martin steps it off. Billy Bowman deep to receive alongside Gavin Sawchuk. Martin, the kicker, encouraging his team to spread out a little more, he says. Points left, points right. Headed toward the football, toe to leather, and we are underway. It is a high end-over-end kick that'll come down 5 yards deep in the end zone. On the first O in Oklahoma, Billy Bowman takes a knee, and the Sooners will start at the 25. Well, OU took the opening drive for a touchdown last week against Temple. Let's see what they can do here tonight. Before this opening drive, let's quickly pause 10 seconds for ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield. Gavin Sawchuk, the running back, double tight end set. First snap of the game is a pitch jet sweep to Deion Burks, and it's blown up for a loss. Burks going left to right, met as soon as he got the football by Keith Cooper, all the way back at the 19-yard line, a 6-yard loss.
Well, they were sitting on that one. I don't know what that stunt was they ran up front, but unblocked, came right up the middle, and looked like they were anticipating that play.
I can explain it here in a little bit.
In motion, Bauer Sharp. It is a handoff to Gavin Sawchuk that gets a yard, and that's it from the 19 to the 20. And after going just 1 of 12 on third downs a week ago, the Sooners' first third down tonight will be a 3rd and 15.
And this is the trend that we've seen over the last couple of years. You know, until we get people out of it, they're just going to crowd the line of scrimmage on us until we start pushing the ball down the field. And Houston's coming out right out of the gate doing it. Now they're going to drop 8, it looks like.
Freshman speedster Zion Reagan's into the game. Back to pass. Arnold steps up, throws late near side. Short catch caught by Bauer Sharp, who flips his way back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. But he's tackled there, and the Sooner offense goes 3 and out on their first try.
Boy, it's tough whenever you take a massive loss on the first play from scrimmage. And I think that's how we started the game last week, right? But we got some good positive yards out off of it, and we're able to take the deep shot to Farouk on the next play.
Luke Elzinga's first attempt of the night. The punter, Mekhi Muse, Georgia transfer, deep to receive. He stands on his own 26. Just over a minute and a half into the game here. Awaiting the snap, and now it's back. Elzinga, left-footed kick, is a high spiraling driving kick. Backing Muse inside his 20. He touched it, but it bangs off of him and rolls down the sidelines. Pick it up. The Sooners dive on it at the 10. I think he touched it. Let's see the ruling. It's Sooner ball! A muffed punt by Mekhi Muse. I'm sure we'll look at this again. It almost rolled out of bounds, but it stopped about a yard shy of the sideline, and Oklahoma jumped on it.
I think, was it Jacoby Johnson that didn't know? I don't think he must not
on the field. The ball was touched by the receiving team, recovered by the kicking team. It'll be first down.
It's Lewis Carter that jumped on the football.
We got fortunate there that, you know, Jacoby Johnson, it's hard. You can't hardly blame him. Sometimes you just don't see it, and he's trying to let that ball run out to get as most yardage as possible. It's good that we saw some guys on the back end, saw that touch and came in and piled on it.
I assume this one's going to get reviewed. I will say the returner did not act like a guy that
ruling on the field as the ball was touched by the receiving team.
I saw it there on the
kicking team.
Jumbotron. It wasn't apparent. In live action, it sure looked like it.
It happened right in front of me, and that he could not have acted calmer, which usually is an indicator that he didn't touch it, but we'll see.
Oh, no. Well, right there, it doesn't look like he touched it, what they're showing in the stadium.
Yeah, the ball doesn't seem
What about his right hand off the bounce right there?
Yeah.
Like his right
It doesn't look like the spin of the ball changes any, but...
Reminder, call on the field is OU ball and that he did touch it, so you need conclusive evidence that he didn't.
Toby, I'm glad you said that, because that was one of the points during, and I understand we have Big 12 officials tonight, but that was one of the points the SEC hammered home during SEC Media Days. The reviews have to be beyond a reasonable doubt, if you will, with evidence that truly overrides what happened on the field. The initial call on the field is presumed to be the right call in a situation like this.
I don't think he touched it. I don't know if you can conclusively prove he did.
It's wild, though, that how, 80,000 and the official right there on the sideline were absolutely sure it did.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Oklahoma.
Wow.
Well, that means OU gets the ball at the 10-yard line, and for the second straight week, Lewis Carter makes a play in special teams. He forced the fumble last week that led to the Jared Kanik touchdown, and now OU's got it first and goal at the 10-yard line.
Quickly, one turnover.
4 wide receivers set against Sawchuk on the right hip of Arnold. In motion, Sharp. There's the snap. Play action. Throw, slant, caught, goal line, touchdown. Brennan Thompson. First touchdown of the season for Brennan Thompson. And Oklahoma, off the muffed punt, is in the end zone. They strike first.
Well, there you go. Like on Series 1, you've got Houston piled in there to the box to stop the run, and great job by Jackson Arnold. Reads that heavy defense, pulls it out late, and throws a beautiful ball into Brennan Thompson, who not an easy catch there, but great job by Brennan Thompson. Nice execution.
Tyler Keltner, your SEC Special Teams Player of the Week, on for the extra point try. It is up and good. And with 12:59 to go first quarter, it's 7-0 OU. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Today's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasting. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. The Ponies run for the first time after a touchdown tonight.
First 4 offensive plays, and the Sooners up T-Rose 7-0.
Got to give some credit, too, Ted, to Luke Elzinga. That was a great punt, and it drove Muse back, kind of discombobulated him a bit.
No, I agree. And I don't know, I guess into the wind a little bit, maybe, and be interesting to watch where this kickoff ends up. But, yeah, absolutely. He's been really solid and should be a weapon for us.
Ted, you're right. It is into a fairly light wind, but it made a difference.
Ryan Massey deep to receive for Houston. There's the kickoff. It's returnable. Comes down at the 2-yard line. Right side to the 10. 15. Breaks through to the 20. Upended at the 21. Took a hard hit. Got folded in half.
Great coverage.
Kip Lewis, the leading edge of the tackle. We got a flag on the far side.
Hold on, Houston. That's going to push it back a little further, guys.
Boy, that was excellent coverage there. Those guys were flying down, real physical there whenever, that.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 33, 10-yard penalty enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
That spot where it looks like the two armies meet each other, Oklahoma across the board was winning those battles, pushing everyone from Houston right back.
So the 12-yard line is where the Cougars will start this first possession for them on offense. Woody Washington starting at corner. Did not see him last week. Kenai Walker at the other corner. And now whistles before the snap. And what do we got now? Defensive line as expected. Downs, Jackson, Williams, and Thomas.
Is that Peyton Bowen at safety with Bowman?
Bowman and Bowen at safety. Stutzman and Lewis linebacker. And Kendall Dolby at Cheetah. So the only change from a week ago is Woody Washington starting instead of Des Malone. All right, here we go. Everybody ready now from the 12. Houston going left to right. Sanford the running back, and they'll hand him the ball. Sweeping left, met, smashed, spins away, falls forward to the 11. That's still a 1-yard loss. Danny Stutzman into dropping. Tackle for loss there.
Great job by Stutzman, but Jake Jackson just flying up the field just totally ruins that play and gives a big gap for Stutzman to run through and make the tackle. Great job.
Penetration kills all zone runs, and my goodness, Jaden Jackson.
2nd and 11. Cougars go with a bunch formation, left into the line, 3 wideouts, 1 to the right. Man in motion left to right. Smith Set to throw for the first time, immediately under pressure, gets rid of it. Caught at the 10 by Johnson, the former Cowboy, backing his way to the 19 between tacklers. That's a gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 or 3.
Brent Venables is out on the numbers, letting who's the guy that Kenai Walker on that missed tackle? He was hot about it.
Well, we had a pressure issue there. They brought a motion across. We had a pressure coming from the weak side. And I think with the motion, my guess is now that there's number 2 displaced to this side, Kip Lewis turned into the blitzer, and someone was supposed to pull out of it, and I don't think we got that adjustment.
DJ Terry and Grayson Holton check in on this first 3rd down for the Cougars on offense. It's about 2.5 yards to gain. Play clock down to 3. Smith sends a man in motion. 1, late snap, whistles before the snap, and Willie Fritz used a timeout to save the delay of game. There's a flag down, but I think he got the timeout first. Head referee Stephen Barron.
Houston has called their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
11:20 to go first quarter.
Play because of the timeout was called.
7-0 Sooners. You got something down there, Chris?
I was just going to say, something to keep an eye on, guys. That sideline for Oklahoma has already been worn twice.
Beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Houston converts a 10-yard pass to the tight end Malik Carr to pick up their first down of the game. 7-0 Sooners lead. We're 4 minutes into this one. First quarter. Houston from their own 29 going left to right on their opening offensive possession. Sooners scored after they were stopped on their first try, and Houston muffed the punt. OU got the ball at the 10 and punched it in from there on a Brennan Thompson 10-yard catch. Snap, Donovan Smith fakes the handoff, rolls left. Sets up. Now he flings it far sideline. Incomplete. Lots of contact. Here comes a flag. Woody Washington was on the back of Joseph Manjack, and I think he's going to get a PI.
Well, I think it's I'm hoping they don't flag Kendall Dolby for coming in with that hit as the ball was already over the head.
Just saw the
pass interference. Defense, number 5. Ball was placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
I think that's a terrible call. The receiver slipped and fell down in his route. And as the DB was breaking on it, he stood back up to try and I think that's a bad call, but I honestly don't know how you call that whenever the receiver goes down in his route and then is trying to get back to his feet with the defensive player trying to go make a play on the ball.
41-yard line in Houston territory, 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers with a wing left. Pistol formation. Jenkins the back. They're going to hand it to him. Runs right. Folded up at the 44. Tackled there. It's a first down run of 4 by Parker Jenkins.
Pretty good job there. We get the corner coming up and fitting that run on the outside. Whenever he's that hard flat player, he can come and insert in the run game. And you saw Kenai Walker come up and do that, cut that running back in half.
2nd and 6 as we near the 10-minute mark, first quarter. Jenkins this time to the right of Smith. Big 6'5", 235-pound quarterback. The Texas Tech transfer takes the football, going to throw. Quick out pattern, that's caught right at the first down marker by Jonah Wilson. He's able to turn it upfield into Sooner territory to the 45. 10-yard gain.
That's a tough spot to be in out there whenever you're on that island in coverage. You've got all of that grass between you and your teammates, and if you're worried about anything deep, you give a little bit too much of a cushion, and they're going to take advantage of it on the stop routes all day long. You got to be able to come up and be a really sure tackler and not give them anything after the catch.
Caden Woolard, Trace Ford, Grayson Holton all check in on the defensive line. Third first down of this opening drive for Houston. Stacy Snead now at running back for the Cougars. From the OU 45, Smith back to pass. Another quick pass near side. That's caught at the 40. Tackled to the 37. Makai Muse the catch. Kendall Dolby on the tackle, but it's a gain of 8.
Well, we're bringing pressure there up the middle, and we are a year late, and we've got our defensive backs on an island out there. If we're going to bring a pressure, you got to have better timing than what we had right there. You get zero pressure, and you've got DBs with no protection over the top that have to give cushion.
Cougars nearing field goal range, 2nd and 2. Sooners in a 4-man front. Smith looks back at the far sideline. 7 to snap it. The center, Demetrius Hunter, sends him the football. It's a handoff to Snead. Nice. Up the middle. Got not quite enough for the first down. He's tackled just shy of the 35, so a gain of only 1. It'll be 3rd and half a yard here.
Looks like we got maybe a friendly spot on that. I thought he had maybe the knee went down before he rolled forward, but that was a good physical one-on-one tackle there by Stutzman coming up all alone there on the edge.
Sammy Omosigo is in. 3rd and half a yard. Ball sits between the OU 36 and 35-yard lines. Sooners lead at 7-0. We near the midway point first quarter. Under center Smith with Jenkins deep behind him. Snap. Play action. Rolling right. Looking deep. Smith still looking. Flushed right. Throws deep. Laid across. It is a diving catch made at the 15. Joseph Manjack. And the Cougars are in the red zone.
That is tough. Good, hard play action. That's why I love whenever people go under center. The play action works so much better. And then they're working some deep crossers there. We're in good coverage initially. The problem is once you get into that scramble drill, it's just so hard for those defensive backs to hang on, and makes a nice throw on the run outside the pocket there. Executed really nicely by Houston.
Cougars have taken the ball from their own 12 to the OU 15. 1st and 10. 2 wideouts, double tight end, pistol formation. Man in motion left to right. That's shoulders and whistles before the snap. We got a flag down. I don't know if they got it off or either a timeout's been called again.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Did not get the timeout in time, and that'll back them up 5 to the 20. MidFirst Bank is a premier partner of OU Athletics and your exclusive home for the OU Visa credit and debit card. Go to midfirst.com/Sooners for details. MidFirst Bank, member FDIC. 6:43 to go first quarter. 7-0 OU. 1st and 15 from the 20. Smith sends Johnson in motion. Snap. Play action. Wants to run, and he's caught in the backfield and dropped. Sammy Omosigo got him back at the 21, a 1-yard loss.
Boy, it almost looks like he was trying to do maybe an RPO, and his receiver on the other side didn't get the call and was just going up the field, stock blocking the corner there. Or maybe that was just a quarterback draw play, but either way, didn't get executed very well.
10th play of this drive for Houston. 2nd and 16 now from the 21. Smith straightens up, looks back to the far side. Play clock at 5. Now he's ready. Claps his hands and takes the football. It's a handoff to Jenkins. Sweeping left. Bam! Sat down right at the line of scrimmage. Another Danny Stutzman tackle. That's at least 3 on this opening drive. And it's 3rd and 16.
3 tackles, and all of them really physical. Look at this good pad level by Stutzman. Drives the hips. Really good play there. You could tell, you know, at 6'4", 240-plus pounds, when you meet Stutzman in the hole, good luck knocking him backwards.
We sold him short. 6 tackles on this drive by Danny Stutzman. Wow. That's how many he had the entire game last week. 3rd down and 16. Crowd in a frenzy. Snap. Smith back to pass. Looks right. Runs back left. He's caught in the backfield. Dropped. That's a sack. Dominic Williams. His first in a Sooner uniform. All the way back at the 25.
Boy, what a play there. And you see, we just had the 3 down linemen up front. And I don't know who it was on the near side jump. They were trying to get a quick little screen play to the outside. and someone jumped it like crazy, the corner on the near side, and he had to pull that down and eat it. And we're quickly up the field at the interior defensive line. Good job. Good team defense.
Joseph Kim did the PATs last week. Jack Martin, the field goals. This is Kim trying the field goal, and it is up and good. A 41-yard field goal by Joseph Kim, and the Cougars are on the board for the first time. It's 7-3 now, OU with 4:29 to go first quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty.
What you're used to. Although, when you get the ball down in the red zone, you know, it's different.
We had that big negative, that reverse play.
Jack Martin to boot it away. Billy Bowman deep to receive. His first kickoff was a touchback. This one's shorter, returnable. Bowman up to take it at the 5. Right side to the 10. 15, tries to come middle of the field. Tripped up, though, at the 15-yard line.
Looked like there may have been a little bit of a gap if we would have taken it straight, but they may have had a left return on.
Is it just me, but this isn't the NFL?
Right.
But they're doing the XFL, UFL kickoff, you know? Mm-hmm. They kick it from the 35. They just kick it out every time. Mm-hmm. Why even do it? Just say we're going to kick it out and put it at the 30. Why even go through the motion?
I was surprised. The NFL, I thought
they put it at the 30 or the 25, where there's a return.
Right.
They're still just going to kick it out. But whatever.
Barnes and Sawchuk. Arnold on the keeper over the left side to the 20-yard line. He lowers his shoulder, and he gets it to the 22. No slide. 7-yard gain.
I love the athlete that Jackson Arnold is.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about him taking a hit. He can run. That's a big advantage, I think. Through the year, that's going to make a difference.
Sawchuk and Barnes both in the game. Handoff Barnes. Sweeping right, trying to get to the corner. He's got it. 25, first down, 30, and wrapped up there out of bounds around the 31. Look at the speed of Javante Barnes.
Well, I like that, that look. We saw a little bit of it last week with the two backs in there, and all of our backs have really good speed, so I think that hand sweep stuff, being able to gain the edge out of that split back look could be a big weapon for us.
9-yard run. How about this? Tatum is in. Taylor Tatum's first snap. Split backs with Barnes. Back to pass. Arnold under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run, and he got a few yards. Looked like he was going to be sacked, but he got 3 to the 34.
Again, nice athleticism gets him out of it.
What's that, Gabe? Late scan by the back? Is that who should have had that?
Looks like Barnes was scanning late, and I don't think he ever saw him coming, Ted.
It was tough. It was pretty delayed. He came from way outside.
Bauer Sharp checks back in, as does Zion Reagans. He's high side of the field. 2nd and 7. Back to pass Arnold. Across the middle, throws a dart, but it's through the hands of the intended receiver, Reagans, and falls to the turf, incomplete. 3rd down.
How are we feeling about the uniforms, you guys?
I love them.
They look great.
What do you think?
I wish they had black shoes like Teddy. When Teddy was there with us.
We mentioned that in the pregame. That did look cool.
It's crazy how much the shoes can kind of change the whole look of the uniform.
Changes everything.
3rd down. Arnold looks right, looks middle, takes a deep shot, looking for Brennan Thompson, and he missed it. Threw it over his left shoulder, needed to put it over his right shoulder, and the Sooners will kick it away. Another failure on 3rd down.
Boy, it was good protection there, and he stood in there, had some chaos around him, but trusted it. And I don't know if that was a mix-up with where they were supposed to end up on that route or not, but would have loved to connect on it.
2:50 to go first quarter. Sooners lead at 7-3. Luke Elzinga, who had a great punt first time that led to the muff, is on the field again.
Maybe they'll muff it again.
Well, he
same guy.
Muse is back. The Georgia transfer. High-hanging punt this time. Fair catch called for, and it is taken at the 28. And that's where Houston will start their second possession of the night. 7-3 Sooners in front, 2:42 to go here in the first quarter. Coach, I did want to ask you about, we got injury reports coming. We found out this week. Would you have hated that?
No, I don't mind that. I never hid much. You know what? If everybody's has to do it, I'm all for it. I don't.
Do you do that in the XFL?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have no problem with it, and I never hid much.
29-yard line, Houston.
I didn't feel like I needed to. Like, look, so-and-so's going to be out, so-and-so's going to play. He's just as good. Don't worry about it, you know.
Burnett takes it to the 30. It does seem like that as the years have gone by, football coaches have gotten a little more paranoid about that kind of information getting out.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got Connor Stallions now saying,
yeah,
you got to worry about that kind of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, some guys are paranoid, some aren't. I don't know. I never felt like I was much, but I didn't want to, do anything I didn't have to. So, but I never hid much.
2nd and 9, handoff to Burnett again.
Good defense.
1 yard to the 29 or to the 31. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Boy, we already, what I love is the depth at linebacker, and you see Kobe McKenzie out there now. He's playing the Mike, and Stutzman has moved over to play the Will, and it's going to be tough to run on this group with those two big boys playing backer.
Robert Spears-Jennings also in the game at safety. 3rd and 8. Trips right. Sanford the back. Shotgun snap. Smith. Straight drop. Looking right. Steps up. Flushed. Throws late across the middle. High catch. Flag is down. This could be a touchdown. Williams in the open field. Caught from behind at the 32. Was he across the line of scrimmage?
Looked like he was.
The flag, it looks like the ref is waiting
in the
on
backfield, though.
Yeah.
Gotta be holding.
I think it was behind the line.
Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty enforced from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Well, that's where they've gotten us, though, so far is a couple of the extended plays. That's when it gets really hard on the back end. If the quarterback's able to, kind of break loose from the initial surge and get outside and create some different time, all the route concepts break down. You're just trying to hang on to whatever you can.
But then you get broken routes, and that's tough. Tough on DBs.
3rd penalty on Houston. Backs it up to the 21 and brings up a 3rd down at 18. With 1:08 to go in the quarter. Oklahoma leads at 7-3.
I'd probably be real conservative here on this call, I would imagine.
Trips right, 1 left. Smith has it. Looking across the middle, throws it back left side, screen, and it's caught. Far side with room to run. 30, 35, pushed out of bounds. I think just shy of the 1st down marker.
Hardly anybody over there.
37-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain, but they needed 18.
Boy, this is a real good play design. You've got the trips to the right, and the back is offset to that, creating the 4, and it's that they fake that little drag screen where the number 1 receiver comes back behind the line of scrimmage, and they, instead of bringing the back to the front side to block, they hide him, and he skates back, and they throw that running back screen to him. Pretty good play design, and luckily we sniffed it out late enough to be able to get that push out of bounds.
Sooners go punt safe here on 4th and 2. Willie Fritz waited to send the punt team on the field, but he finally did it. There's the kick. Lefty far sideline. Billy Bowman calls for a fair catch, dropped it, jumps back on top of it.
I was talking to Brent early in the week, and Willie Fritz is a huge analytics guy.
Oh, really?
So he goes for it on 4th down like more than about anybody.
Wow.
So there you have the punt safe. So Brent's aware of it, and interesting, the analytics. Yeah. Someone tells you to go for it on your own 36-yard line, and Brent and I were talking like, I tell the guy to go fly a kite, where some guys are like, I'm going for it. Yeah. So, and anyway, you see that throughout the NFL, NCAA now, and Brent and I were talking about that earlier in the week.
That's good stuff. 19-yard line, OU starts this possession.
So watch for that, though, through the game, that they may go for it on 4th down, even in their own territory, more than most people would.
Swing pass to Javonte Barnes. He lowers the shoulder and delivers a hit at the 20. Took it to the 21 for a short gain of 2. Could be the final snap of the quarter if they wanted to be, but it looks like they're going to speed up here a bit. 2nd down and 8. Trips right, 1 left. Barnes the back. Arnold has it. Handoff Barnes, right side, room, 25, 1st down, 30, skips by a guy out near the 35. Explosive run for Javonte Barnes.
Well, he looks good, doesn't he? I mean, he's coming downhill. He's putting his head down.
They're trying to snap it again. Can't quite do it.
Can't quite get it off before the 1st quarter ends. 1st downs brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own
thing. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Time out.
Learn more at Paycom.com. So the 1st quarter ends when a 13-yard Javante Barnes run. Sooners will have it 1st and 10 from their own 34 when we start the second, leading 7-3. Coach, we didn't get to chat with you very long tonight because of the way the timeouts fell, so our apologies, but it's always a thrill to have you
operate. But yes, point gets clear. Houston wants to reduce the possessions in this game.
By the way, we got a heck of a backcourt and front court here in the south end zone. Chet Holmgren and Trey Young here tonight, T-Row.
Oh, nice. That's some firepower. Pistol formation for OU to start the second quarter from their own 34. Barnes deep. 3 wide outs, tight end right. Man in motion is Sharp. Play action. Jackson Arnold, deep drop, looks deep, lets it fly. Brennan Thompson got it. 35-yard line in Houston territory and wrapped up with a 32. Second quarter starts with a deep strike.
Well, and that's great play design. Burks runs the over route to draw that middle safety. And then they hit Brennan Thompson screaming across their beautiful ball by Jackson Arnold.
33 yards, quick snap, handoff up the middle. Barnes charges to the 30. Knee down, they say, shy of the 30. Short gain on first down.
Well, I love the violence that Barnes is running with tonight, though. You see him help that offensive line on that side just because he's coming downhill, get that surge on that side, create that positive yardage.
J.J. Hester in for his first snap. He's to the near sideline. Sooners going left to right. That's north to south here in the second quarter. Double tight end left. One of them, Sharp, now goes in motion to the right. Arnold's got it. Going to throw. Quickly caught. That is Burks at the 25 to the 20. First down, carrying the pile to the 19.
RPO, Gabe, that looked decisive.
Yeah, that looks much crisper than some of those situations from Jackson Arnold last week. That looks really good, Ted.
Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental, the state's leading provider of dental benefits. They want to go fast. Snap. Arnold looking to throw. Pocket collapsing around him, trying to get out. He spins. Near side, still looking. Now he'll run it. 20 down the sidelines. Tiptoes to the 15. Got a good chunk of yardage. All the way to the 13. Almost sacked and picked up 6.
A really good job there initially. Good protection, and then he starts to leave the pocket. And I don't think there was a breakdown at all. He just got a little happy feet in there and was able to spin out and go the opposite direction, pick up some positive yards.
If they protect him like that more often, he'll learn to trust it.
2nd and 4. Barnes on the handoff up the middle, runs into a pile, keeps his feet moving, reaching for the 10. They're going to say down at the 11. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 2. Sooners 0 for 2 tonight on third downs, 1 for 14 on the season. They haven't had a whole lot of these, though. 3rd and 2. As Cade McIntyre, tight end out of Fremont, Nebraska, checks into the game. Antenna up here.
Seth Luttrell was with us on Coach's Corner this week. Gabe had rave reviews for Cade.
3 tight ends in.
And one of them, McIntyre, split out near sideline.
He's off the ball. He's about to motion across.
And a timeout has been called by OU.
Hey, guys, one thing to keep an eye on, Jake Taylor, who is battling through multiple injuries.
Oklahoma has called the first time out of the half.
At the Houston 12. And they break the huddle here. Still 3 tight ends. You got Sharp and Roberts set left into the line, and then McIntyre split wide right, but he's offset. Now he goes in motion, as you said, Teddy. There's the snap. Play action. Lob. End zone. Bauer. Sharp. No. Jake Roberts. Touchdown. Wide open. Beautiful play design.
Well, I love that. You bring the different personnel grouping in. You got that short yardage. Defense is going to be selling out to stop the run, and good play action fake. Just leak that tight end through the middle of the defense. You get the motion coming across with the other tight end to create some chaos in the backfield. That's really well designed.
Got to be a cool moment for the Roberts family.
I was just going to say, man, a lifelong Sooner fan. Went to Norman High School. Was in the Norman area, excuse me.
Norman North, yeah.
Norman North. What an absolute moment for Jake, his mom, Kristen, his entire family, his brother, Nate. Big-time moment. Sister's a volleyball player at the collegiate level, athletic family. Just an awesome moment to see Jake Roberts hit pay dirt here. And on this night, on this celebration of the greatest era of Oklahoma Sooner football, to see a lifelong diehard Sooner Sooner fan score a touchdown, pretty awesome.
That is cool. Extra point is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. We did have a review, by the way, opening possession of the game, and I failed to mention that our reviews, as always, brought to us by Noble McIntyre at McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all of your personal injury needs. Teddy, that drive looked better.
Yeah, I really like that. Saw some great stuff from Jackson Arnold. Hit that deep crosser to Thompson. That was excellent. Barnes got the running game going a little bit there. Some nice different personnel groupings here. Really nice play design there to cap it off. That was a nice drive.
Drive summary brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group after this kickoff. There's the boot. Good one. Driving. That'll be a touchback as it sails deep into the end zone. 8 plays, 81 yards. It took 3:11.
I mean, that's the best drive of the season so far, right? I mean,
Jackson Arnold 4 for 4 passing on that drive for 57 yards. The big play, the 33-yarder to Brennan Thompson.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful ball. He hit him perfectly.
So it's 14-3 now, and Houston will start after the touchback from their own 25. New corners, Des Malone and Gentry Williams in the game. It is Bowman and Robert Spears Jennings at safety. Right to left, Houston. Sooners showing pressure on first down. Smith's got it. Quick throw. Lob down the far sideline. Man falls down, and it's incomplete. And let's see if he's okay. It was intended for Jonah Wilson, who was running free after Gentry Williams slipped and fell, but fortunately the pass was overthrown.
They're waving to take him out of the game right now. Last week, Gentry only had 16 snaps. I think Daddy Gabe, you guys have talked about it. He's been battling a myriad of shoulder issues.
And he fell right on that shoulder that's been an issue, kind of flexing his hand, coming off the field. Not good.
Kenai Walker replaces him. Handoff Jenkins up the middle. Bam! Sit down. Danny Stutzman planted him. 1 yard loss at the 24. Well, Pete Cleater.
He's on one tonight. I think he likes these uniforms. I don't know what it is, but look at that. Just snap the hips.
I mean, right in the sternum.
Beautiful.
3rd and a little over 10. Houston 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. We got 11:50 to go, second quarter. Trips left, 1 right. Man in motion, snap. It's a handoff on 3rd down up the middle, not much. Jenkins got 1, maybe 1.5. They ran it on 3rd and 11. And Houston's going to have to kick it away.
Well, I think Stutzman was in on that one, too. Man,
Ted,
what a game.
He is rocking people when he arrives to the football.
We just got to get him to change that helmet.
That is 9 tackles before halftime.
Incredible.
It's a helmet. It clearly is supposed to have a visor on it, and it does. It looks interesting without the visor on it.
Peyton Bowen deep to receive. Toward the near sideline, no fair catch. Taken at the 21, backpedals. Now goes forward, 25, 30, splits defenders, 35, still on his feet to the 40, and he's wrapped up at the 41. Good return by Peyton Bowen.
That was nice.
He just maneuvered his way through Cougars.
Really good block there to set it up, and then a couple of nice cuts.
Sooner football brought to you by OU Health, proud to be Oklahoma's flagship academic health system. 20-yard punt return by Peyton Bowen. And the Sooners leading 14-3 have the ball good field position at their own 41 to start this possession. Gabe, you mentioned during that timeout, we were just chatting, feels like Oklahoma kind of taking this game by the scruff of the neck right now.
Yeah, that's how it feels to me. Feels like this offense has found a rhythm. Feels like this offensive line is starting to find some confidence, starting to create some more movement in the run game. And I really like how Jackson Arnold's decision-making seems to be, it just seems to be crisper and a little quicker.
3 wide receivers set.
Reagan's in.
Sawchuk it back. The speedster Reagan's top of the field. Quick throw far side. Caught by Burks. Hit hard immediately, but he hung on at the 45. It's a 4-yard gain. We haven't seen last week or this Deion Burks be able to get loose yet.
Right.
Sooners over the ball quickly. 2nd and 6. Arnold. Handoff. Sweeping right. Saw Chuck. Met at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a yard. Haven't seen him get loose yet either. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 46.
A little bit different angle on that zone play right there. Like they're trying to take it a little more outside. Got cut down from the back end, but I like the style.
Slant pattern caught by Burks. He's loose, 45 to the 40, up into it at the 39-yard line. We got a little bit of running room. Deion Burks. 15 yards into Cougar territory. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com.
Boy, he explodes whenever he catches the ball and he's got a little bit of room.
Jackson 9 of 11 passing for 85 yards, 2 touchdowns so far. And the Sooners on the march again. Arnold, handoff, Sawchuk, bounced sideways, couldn't get away, no gain. Hit by Keith Cooper, the defensive end.
Well, it looked like he had something out to his left initially and kept it inside, maybe a little bit too long. Maybe he's trying to set the backers up before he bounces it, but chased down by the defensive end.
2nd and 10 from the plus 39. Arnold's got it, play action. Looks right, steps up, wrapped up, drop, sack. Couldn't get away from Cooper. There's that guy again who's celebrating. First sack of the night for Houston. And Oklahoma's got 3rd and long.
It looked like Arnold wanted to get rid of that ball quickly and then had to hang on to it. He set up in a weird spot in the pocket. Looked like he was too far over to the edge and off that play action and kind of walked himself into that sack there.
It's 3rd and 14. Let's see if they try to get some of it. This is go for it in 4th down range if you could get at least half of it here maybe. 4 wide outs. Barnes, the running back, right hip of Arnold. 8:34 to go, 2nd quarter. Oklahoma leads 14-3. Jackson back to pass. Looks left, throws left, caught, first down, 25-yard line, then the ball pops out, and Houston falls on it. Is this a catch and a fumble or incomplete? Or was he down? Bauer sharp the catch, and now they say it's an incomplete pass.
Well, I think he had it, and he took a weird hit and went spinning in the air.
On the field is an incomplete pass. 3rd down.
It's whether or not that ball was knocked loose when he went spinning in the air, because if he secured it and hits the ground.
That was a 4th down, isn't it?
It's 4th down.
We'll take the extra down.
I think he dropped it.
I think it's a fumble.
4th down.
Yeah. No.
It's an incomplete.
Yeah. What a ball, though.
It was a dart.
He just got spun and hit in the back whenever he was in midair, and it came out.
From my angle, it looked like he knew he was about to get hit and kind of tried to spin and protect himself.
Elzinga trying to pin him deep. End over end toward the far sideline. Fair catch called for and taken at the 10-yard line. Nice job there. Sooners settle for a punt. That's disappointing, but good job by Elzinga. And Houston will start at the 10 after a TV timeout. With 8:09 to go, 2nd quarter, it's Oklahoma 14 and Houston 3.
Playing at a pretty high level. I'm really, really impressed with what he's playing through. That's what you want for an offensive lineman, straight tough guy.
Houston from the 10. 8:09 to go, 2nd quarter. Quick throw out to the side. Caught at the 10-yard line by the receiver, Manjack, who tiptoes his way forward. Then we got some pushing and shoving over there on the sidelines. Des Malone, no flag. They're going to give him all the way out to the 17. So a 7-yard gain on 1st down.
Again, 7 yards on the play. Brings up 7 and 3 from the 17.
I love Stutzman and Omosigho arguing about what they were supposed to do on that last play. Stutzman kind of threw him over there, and he ended up getting the tackle, and they get up, and they're still arguing over it.
Mustangs, Jacoby Johnson in at corner. First time we've seen him tonight. 2nd and 4, we'll call it, from the 16. Smith, the quarterback, has it. Fakes a pass. Now he pulls it down. Pump fake, wants to run, got a blocker, bounces outside, 1st down, pushed out of bounds into the bench, but he got enough for the 1st. Takes it out around the 21.
Boy, that's really a pretty good job by Des Malone. It looks like he's turning it down here, but he saw that Donovan Smith had a blocker out in front of him, and he knew if he pulled his gun and got pinned inside, that could be a long run, so he fought outside and over the top of that blocker to keep it from getting outside of contain. That was a pretty good job.
Trace Ford checks in. Woody Washington as well. Woody at kind of a nickel or maybe at the cheetah here. 1st and 10 from the 21. Donovan Smith hands it off. Sanford up the middle, across the 25, then pulled back by Woody Washington there. A nice first down chunk, though. Got about 5.
Good job by Woody Washington closing down. He's the overhang player. He's in a tough spot. After he sees that handoff, he crashes down on the inside, makes a nice tackle, and gets rewarded with a crushing shot to the face by Robert Spears-Jennings coming from the deep safety spot.
Starting tackles, Jaden Jackson and Dominic Williams back in. 2nd and 5 from the 26. We're down to 6:15 to go second quarter. Oklahoma leads Houston 14-3. Smith looks at the sidelines, 3 to snap it. Now he takes the football. Fakes the pitch, runs it himself, breaks one tackle, dives forward for a yard or 2. Lewis Carter in on the stop. We'll give him just 1 yard to the 27. 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
And this is the third lineup we've seen at backer with Stutzman out there. Stutzman with Kobe McKenzie, with Kip Lewis, and now Lewis Carter.
Crowd gets loud. Houston 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. They got a 3rd and 4 here. They go 3 wides with a tight end left. That's Malik Carr. Running back Stacy Snead moves to the left side of Donovan Smith, who changes something with his O-line. Now backs into the gun. Has the football. He will hand it off. Snead sweeping right. Sees a wall of crimson. He's wrapped up. Pushed back. Won't go down. Now he will. Ooh, somebody came in and lit up the pile. No gain. Peyton Bowen capped it off. It'll be 4th down.
I think it may have been Woody Washington that came up and ended it with a shot right to the chest. Great read by Danny Stutzman. He's in perfect position to kill that thing initially, and then everyone else comes to the party.
Boy, Robert Spears-Jennings, who was RSJ. That shouldn't surprise us.
No.
And the Cougars will punt. Lefty end over end line drive. Fair catch called for. Bobble drop. Diving for it. Peyton Bowen got back on top of it. 2nd time tonight that an OU punt returner has dropped the punt. First it was Billy Bowman. This time Peyton Bowen. Both times fortunately got back on it. And the Sooners will start at their own 39.
Boy, that punt was weird. It looked like it was kind of like a half knuckle, half tumbling football. And he misread it. It hit him right in the face mask.
And right out there to let him know about it was DeMarco Murray, who coaches the punt returners. Not happy. Welcome back to the sidelines, DeMarco. One other injury update, Teddy, Toby. They've taken Gentry Williams back to the locker room. So limited action tonight. Looks like his night may be done. We'll monitor potentially return in the second half.
Logan Howland into left tackle, Jake Taylor to right tackle.
From the 39, Sooners leading by 11. Play action. Arnold rolls right, throws right. That's caught. Zion Reagans. His first career catch takes it into Houston territory to the 48. A nice gain of 13.
That's Tarquin to right tackle, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah. Tarquin to right tackle.
Howland left tackle. Tarquin right tackle now. 1st and 10 Sooners in Houston territory. Another play action down the far sideline, under through Reagans, or Thompson this time. He had one-on-one coverage, Brennan Thompson. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I mean, that looks like a bad throw. He's got him beat right there, and I don't know. I'm wondering if he felt like he was in phase and wanted to throw it back shoulder, but with Brennan Thompson, you probably always just send that one out there. But another good blitz pickup by Javonte Barnes. That's 2 or 3 tonight. Really well done.
2nd and 10 from the Houston 48. Keeper Arnold runs it himself. Got wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and thrown back by Carlos Allen. That's your guy in the pregame, Gabe. Loss of 1. Back to the 49.
He's a good player. That's just one where he's looping out on the little twist game there, Ted.
Yeah, went backside.
Arnold keeps it right into him.
All right, here we got one of these 3rd and longs again. 3rd and 11 this time from the Houston 49. With 3:45 to go in the half. Back to pass Arnold. Deep shot near sideline for Reagans. Overthrew him out of bounds.
Boy.
Did you see that collision between Barnes and that linebacker?
Another great job by Javonte Barnes. He's probably given up 30 pounds, and he goes 100 miles an hour. Massive collision with that backer.
Well, the Sooners are going to have to punt. Last 2 possessions, they've taken the ball into Houston territory and not being able to get it into field goal range. We're down to 3:41 to go in the half. Elzinga able to pin him on the 10-yard line last time. Let's see what he can do here. It's Muse inside the 10 waiting for it. Snap back. There's the kick. High end over end. Muse backing inside the 5. He'll take it at the 3, and he is wrapped up at the 3-yard line. Great coverage. Jaden Hardy, the freshman, and then Robert Spears-Jennings come in to help. They're going to spot it at the 4. Great punt, great coverage.
Boy, Hardy does exactly. This is a pooch punt territory. You could see him go hard to the goal line and then loop instead of going directly to the returner. He's worried about the ball going into the end zone, so he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And then when he sees the returner catch it, he converts, and he's in perfect position to make a play. That is awesome execution.
And a horrible decision by Muse.
Correct.
Remember last week, same part of the field, late first half, OU forced a turnover and scored. Let's see if they can do it again here. It's a handoff, sweeping right. Jenkins cuts it up the middle to the 5. That's all he got, 1 yard to the 5. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good job. I think that's R. Mason Thomas in there and Kobe McKenzie, Kip Lewis coming in late. This is the first series we've seen without Stutzman out there.
P.J. Adebayo in for the first time tonight. You got P.J. on one end, R. Mason on the other. 2nd and 9 from the 5, 3:01 to go, second quarter.
This is a glimpse of the future right here with P.J. in at defensive end and the 2 young backers, Kobe McKenzie and Kip Lewis in there.
Houston huddles up. Now Donovan Smith moves under center. Last time he did this, they went play action for a deep shot. There's the snap. Going to hand it off this time. Bouncing it sideways. Nowhere to go. I mean, they just cannot get any room in the running game. Robert Spears-Jennings.
Oh, no. A little slow getting up for RSJ.
And we got 2 guys.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
It looked like one of those situations where maybe
Fell on his foot.
And like knocked the wind out of himself,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I think so.
Kobe McKenzie kind of fell on top of him, too.
Yeah, it was kind of an odd play there. Yeah, he's holding his stomach.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 2:30. 2:30.
He's up, but now he's stopped at the 10-yard line. It looks like they're looking at his right leg.
Couple of quick injury updates. Gabe, that was Jake Taylor. They took into the injury tent for a little bit, so we'll see if he can. Yeah, it's not looking good for him.
He's giving it everything he's got.
Robert Spears,
I hope the fans realize that.
Robert Spears-Jennings able to walk off the field under his own power, and they checked with Brennan Thompson just after that last series. The athletic trainers came over, just checked to make sure he was okay, because after the slide, he didn't come back in the game, but all looks to be well with Brennan Thompson for Oklahoma. So hopefully good news, too, here on Robert Spears-Jennings, who was able to get to the sideline under his own power.
Stutzman back in. Michael Boganowski in for the first time tonight on 3rd and 8. Alert all Cougars. Michael Boganowski is patrolling deep.
Just going to leave that one alone.
Smith standing on the 1-yard line awaiting the shotgun snap. We're down to 2:10 to go in the half. Sooners have 2 timeouts if they want. Clap of the hands. No football yet. Play clock down to 10. We're under 2 minutes to go now, and now whistles. And a timeout's been called.
A 2-minute timeout.
That's a 2-minute timeout.
The timeout's been called by the NCAA. Thank you.
Still hard to get used to, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you very much. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them.
The long one backed up. They threw that running back screen and got a lot of yardage out of it. So, I don't know. My bet would be sprint pass, trying to hit something on the sideline.
Robert Spears-Jennings back in. Boganowski out on 3rd and 8 from the 6. 3 wide outs, tight end left. The back is Snead. Smith stands on his 1. Sooners showing blitz. They bring pressure. Handoff Snead. Bounces it outside. He got to the 10. He's met at the 12. He's trying to get to the first down marker. He won't get there, though. 1.5 yards shy. And the Sooners will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts with 1:47 to go in the half.
Well, they tried to. Our defensive end came underneath. I don't know if it was a call, but came underneath over there. R. Mason Thomas.
Oklahoma has called their second timeout of the half. Timer, please reset the game clock to 1:49. 1:49.
It was a dangerous play because that receiver over on that side was lined up in crack position, which means he's tight to the core. And whenever he came under, we almost got pinned on the inside and would have almost gave up that edge. Would have been an easy first down.
Well, first half is not done, but so far, defense still looks good. Special teams still looks good. They've made a game-changing play in the first half. Offense still kind of looks the same as last week, right, Ted? Not dynamic so far.
Right. Yes and no. I mean, there's some things that I've seen from the offense that I actually really like. They just, I think Arnold took a sack on one that I think was probably his fault. There's been some negative yardage plays. We took a shot on that last one on first down, which I don't mind, but didn't connect, and it got us, off schedule.
Billy Bowman now back to receive this punt. It's toward the far sideline. Billy says get away from it. It's sailing out of bounds. Boy, they're going to get good field position here.
The 45.
Their side judge at the 50, still going down the field into Houston territory, stops at the 46. The Houston 46.
Generous there. The entire break, Toby, the entire break, Teddy, that the Sooners had on defense. Jackson Arnold was on the iPad, on the phone. When he came off the field, he had slammed his helmet in frustration, but talked through it with Seth Luttrell. Felt like he saw a few things, guys, whenever they got that film study here for a frustrated Jackson Arnold that last possession.
Got to at least get into field goal range here. 1:42 to go in the half. One timeout. Sooners lead 14-3 from the plus 46. Three wides. Burks, Thompson, and is this Reagan's down near side here? It is.
Yes.
Reagan's goes in short motion. Snap to Arnold. Wants to throw. Rolls right. Throws near side. Floats it deep. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. It falls incomplete. Looking for Burks. That's probably the most dangerous looking pass Arnold has thrown this season, but he got away with it. 2nd and 10.
That's cell route or 9-7-3. You got a vertical on the outside. You run that little fade as the intermediate, and then you've got the flat route. You're trying to put the flat player in a tough position, and he sank deep there. Should have taken the underneath throw.
2nd and 10. Quick throw, caught on the edge, dropped on the edge by Brennan Thompson. They were setting up a little screen for him. He had blockers in front, but couldn't hang on. 3rd and 10.
And it's classic. Took his eye off at last second to look upfield to try and make a move. Is that Burks holding his shoulder coming off?
Boy, you don't like to see that.
The athletic trainer's on it. First people to meet him right when he comes off the field. We're right in front of it, guys. We'll keep an eye on him.
I think he's one of the blockers out there on that little stop route.
Jaquez Petaway is in. 4 wides on 3rd and 10 from the plus 46-yard line. Arnold to throw. 3-man rush. Has time. Looking. Now flushed right. Throws near side. It is incomplete. Reagan's near the sideline, backing out of bounds. Trying to keep his feet in. Couldn't hang on to the football. And the Sooners go 3 and out and don't gain a yard.
Well, that's a good throw.
Yeah, should have caught it.
You got to make that. It drills him in the face mask. I know he feels that sideline getting close, and he's trying to be aware of where it is with his feet and just loses concentration on catching that football.
Chris, keep us updated on Burks whenever you can
Looks
see.
like a left thumb that they're working on, guys, and he seems to be in pain.
Here's the kick by Elzinga. 3rd straight time trying to pin Houston deep. Fair catch called for. Bounces at the 6 and then caroms into the end zone. Took a big hop forward, and none of the Gunners could get there in time to save it. So Houston will get it at the 20.
Kind of low trajectory on that one, too. Didn't have much hang time for those guys to get down there. I thought that last throw from Jackson Arnold was really nice, and the protection, I feel like overall is improved from what we saw a week ago. Like, he had a really nice pocket to throw from there, and then decided to escape to the outside to try and create a scramble drill and had someone.
Well, we'll see how frisky Houston's feeling.
By the way, let's correct that. It looks more like forearm, guys. They were just stretching that left thumb for Burks.
Okay. From the 20, they're going to start with a handoff up the middle, a hard hit. At the 24-yard line, the pile's going to stop there. 4-yard run on 1st down by Sneed.
I think it was Stutzman in there again.
It's going to be at least 10 first-half tackles for Danny.
Another flush tackle as well.
4-yard gain to the 24-yard.
Sooners have 1 timeout, but we're under a minute to go. Doesn't look like they plan on using it here. Frustrating offensive first half. OU goes punt, but got the muff, scored a touchdown, then punt, touchdown, punt, punt, punt.
Are we surprised they didn't call timeout there?
Handoff Snead. Bounces it back left, has a blocker, has the first down across the 30, down the sidelines to the 40. Ushered out there by Billy Bowman. 33 seconds to go in the half.
That's kind of what I was talking about with Des Malone earlier. We see someone peek inside on the out and get, actually, Woody Washington got held like crazy is how that got to the outside. But when you lose contain like that's whenever they can turn it up and turn it into a big chunk on you.
David Stone in for his first snap defensively tonight. He lines up next to Dominic Williams from the 41-yard line, Houston, in a pistol. Man in motion right to left. Play action. Smith going to look deep. Throws across the middle. Got a man in Sooner territory at the 40-yard line. It's Stephon Johnson. The former Cowboy takes it down near field goal range to the 36. And he's wrapped up there. 23-yard pickup. 23 seconds to go in the half.
We didn't bring much pressure. Had a late delay blitz there from Kip Lewis and wide open in the middle of the field. I don't know what pulled us out of those zone drops.
Houston now interested. They go fast. Smith, late throw across the middle, caught on the crossing route at the 30-yard line by Johnson again. Breaks one tackle, now piled on at the 29. Definitely in field goal range now with 10 seconds. And Houston will use a timeout.
Houston has called their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Houston started this possession just thinking maybe we'll run out the clock here. But they got the big play across the middle, and now they're going to try to at least get them a field goal before halftime.
On that one, you're running that shallow crosser, and Smith locked his eyes on him pretty quickly. I wish Kip Lewis was just a fraction quicker on that play to come down and make that tackle. He waited that extra count, and that's how it got around him and able to turn it back upfield for more positive yards.
Time of possession in this game somewhat concerning. Houston 18-27, OU just 11-23. So it's 2nd and 3 Houston from the 29 in Sooner territory. 10 seconds to go in the half. They have one timeout left. Donovan Smith, 9 of 10 passing tonight for 109 yards. Sanford the back. Smith, quick throw, screen to the right, caught at the 30, running for the sidelines, 26, late tackle. Marquise Shoulders, the Tulsa transfer. 4 seconds to go, and they're going to have to kick it now as he took it out at the 25 or 26.
Boy, that was really good pursuit there by the defense. Kendall Dolby trusts the guys on the inside of him, goes all the way out around the block, perfectly done, and makes that tackle.
Joseph Kim made a 43-yarder going the other way in the first quarter. This will be a 44-yarder. Kicking it right to left, south to north from the right hash. Redshirt freshman from Lawton High School, the Houston kicker. He's got the distance, and it is good. And Houston closes the half with a field goal. 14-6 our score at halftime. Oklahoma in a closer than expected battle on this Saturday night at halftime here in Norman. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. The halftime show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield. No touchdowns, no interceptions. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save today. Teddy, how about your Pike Pass keys to the second half?
Well, we got to run the football. As I look at it here, unless I'm missing something, we've only got 7 carries by running backs. Now, Jackson Arnold's credited with 5. I don't know how many of those were called or not, but we've got to get the running game going on the offensive side. And number 2, wide receiver play has to pick up. 2 drops, one of them critical would have been a third down conversion on a really nice play by Jackson Arnold. And then defensively, we've got to get into the backfield a little bit more in this passing game. We've got to threaten the quarterback, force him to either get rid of it before he wants, be careless with the football, or get him sacked in the backfield.
Houston will get the ball first in the second half. Sooners kick off left to right. Zach Schmidt, the duties. Looks left, looks right, approaches the football to the leather. It's another good kick. Driving kick all the way through the end zone. Touchback.
It's almost as if someone said, let's get a little bit more juice here in the second half on the sidelines, guys. A lot of the players who aren't dressed out tonight got behind the sidelines, had the towels going, had a little extra energy. Schmitty was kind of directing the orchestra to make sure that they were bringing the noise they needed to. So at the very least, the sidelines come out of the locker room in the second half a little bit more energy than maybe we saw at any point in the first.
Second half keys were brought to you by Pike Pass. Make it home safe, Oklahoma. And the Sooner halftime show was brought to you by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is the best Coke ever? Try and decide. First snap, second half. Smith throws it. Swing pass caught out of the backfield by the tight end York. He carries it from the 25 to the 32, and we've got an injured Sooner.
Kip Lewis took a friendly fire shot from, I think that's Kenai Walker, that corner up there. He was leaning, about to make the play. Kenai Walker come in and put one right on his chest. He's got to be a little bit quicker on that misdirection boot play. Seeing the crossing route coming behind the line of scrimmage, put himself in better position there.
Where did it look like you took that shot,
It was
Ed?
right on the inside of the shoulder, chest, shoulder area.
Yeah, that right side.
He's on his back right now at the 33-yard line.
And it was one of those where he's got his eyes on the ball carrier. He's about to make the tackle, so he doesn't see it. He's got no time to brace for it at all. And, that can be the part of your shoulder pad, like the front of that delt area that's not covered by any pads at all. Sometimes whenever you've got those high-clipped pads, not much protection in that part of your body.
Guys, unfortunate news to report. Gentry Williams has emerged from the locker room in street clothes, and he appears to have his right arm in a sling underneath the pullover he's got on. So that shoulder that's been giving him trouble for feels like 2 years now continues to hinder his ability to get on the field.
Oh, I don't like the looks of Kip Lewis. They're helping him off the field here. And he just got lit up by his own man. And they're holding his right arm as he walks off the field, and he is in pain. So 2nd and 3. Kobe McKenzie in to replace him. It's a handoff and tripped up after a 1-yard gain by Kendall Dolby as the ball carrier. It'll be 3rd down and 2. That was Snead on the carry.
Boy, when he comes, he is an excellent player at full speed, Kendall Dolby. Able to make those small little corrections and change direction and just clips that ankle there and upends him, where that probably would have been a conversion there in the first down.
Houston 2 of 7 on 3rd downs tonight. Sooners lead the game 14-6. First possession, second half. Man in motion, snap. Smith. Handoff Snead. Veers right, got the first down across the 35, spins his way out to the 40. Found just enough of a crease to squeeze through the right side of that OU defensive line for a run of 8.
And Stutzman got pulled out of his gap there. There was a crosser that came late. I think it messed with his vision and bumped him out of his gap there. He'll squirt that out of there for a first down.
1st and 10 Houston. They have outgained OU tonight, now 172 to 139. That is a stunner. Smith, deep shot near sideline, and intercepted by Woody Washington, and a flag is down.
No way.
What a play by Woody, but is he going to be called for a PI here? One-on-one with Manjack. A one-handed interception.
One-handed, yeah.
They both had both hands on each other. Woody had his head around, which is normally the number one thing you're looking for.
Here's the call.
Pass interference, defense number 5, 15-yard
That's a tough call.
Well, that takes away a turnover.
He's in perfect position. And he's allowed to defend the player, and he's in perfect position, looking at the ball. Great coverage. Great interception. Horrible call.
The 44 in Sooner territory. Just the second penalty on OU tonight. Houston closed the first half with a field goal there and scoring march again. Deep shot, far side man wide open, caught at the 10, touchdown. Man jack in a busted coverage. Touchdown, the first given up by the OU defense this season. And Houston within 2.
Total busted coverage here. I don't know what happened. The secondary was messed up. I saw Kendall Doby and Bowman trying to have a conversation out there about how they were going to adjust to whatever it was, and they didn't get it right. Someone on the other side, it was a total bust. I don't know who was supposed to be over the top of that, but the corner was expecting to have a safety deep, and there was no one home.
Houston going to try to tie it here. They're going to go for 2 from the 3-yard line. They put the ball in the left hash. Snead the back, 3 wides. Snead now goes in motion, the running back. Smith looks right, wants to throw, lobs end zone, overthrew his man. Closer to the ponies than his receiver, incomplete. So Oklahoma maintains the lead, but it's down to 2. 14-12 with 13-15 to go, third quarter. We got a game here in Norman on a Saturday night. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. This is Sooner football
game, but we need to get that run game going.
And, in fact, we're keeping an eye on some injuries. Obviously, still waiting to get some good news, hopefully, on Kip Lewis. And Gabe pointed this out. Peyton Bowen kind of struggling moving around. We'll see if he's going to be able to get back out there for the Sooners in that next series.
It is Sam Franklin deep to receive this kickoff. There's the boot. It's high and short. It's returnable. Franklin up, and now a fair catch called for by Bauer Sharp at the 14 or 15-yard line. So the Sooners will start there. Franklin was coming up to catch it.
Yeah, that was dangerous territory right there. Usually, if you have to go backwards at all as one of those guys, it's not your ball. But
fair catch called for inside the 25, and you get the ball at the 25. So that's where the Sooners will start. All right, they need to go on a drive here. This game's getting uncomfortable.
Howland at left tackle, Tarquin at right tackle. Same lineup we saw to finish the first half.
4 wides. The back is Barnes. Sooners left to right, third quarter. Pitch. Barnes. Right side. Hit at the 25. Dives forward to the 27. He got 2.
The corner comes up and makes that play. We got to win with that block at the wide receiver position. Get more on that guy. We're beat. Get our running back cut down.
Sharp tight end right. 3 wides. Snap to Arnold. Quick throw out. That's caught by Burks. Makes 2 guys miss. Then got the first down. Then got hit. Wait, I think he hurt 2 Cougars. They went flying by and they crashed into each other, and they're both still on the turf.
Timeout for an injured player.
Keith Cooper and former Sooner Latrell McCutcheon both injured as Deion Burks completely evaporated in front of them.
Boy, McCutcheon just cut the other. Who was it? Was you say it was Cooper coming across?
Cooper, yes.
Just cut him in half whenever Burks just, as you said, evaporated in front of him, and Cooper wasn't expecting it at all, and he just went low right into the lower leg. It did not look good.
That looked like it really hurt.
And they're concerned about this injury because the entire Houston team is out on the field right now.
I mean, it looked like his leg didn't get caught, but
McCutcheon is up.
Yeah, McCutcheon appears to be fine, but that leg was, that looked bad, Ted.
McCutcheon knew it was bad, too. You could, whenever he first went to the ground, even though he was in pain, the first thing he did was look back to see. I don't know if he knew who he hit or what.
It's not Cooper, it's Halsey that's hurt.
Yeah, I thought it was 2, correct?
Safety. 2, not 5, yeah.
He's up, and
they're looking at his lower left leg. It was a first down, by the way.
The good thing was his foot didn't get caught. It would have been catastrophic if it got caught.
Well, they saw some of the quickness of Deion Burks right there. And number one, it's good to see Deion back on the field. Remember last time we saw him, we were worried about his shoulder. And he's back out there. So first down at the 35 as Holsey's been helped up. Sooner Nation, OU Soccer is hosting the first home SEC conference game against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Thursday, September 17 at 7 p.m. Special guest appearances, post-game fireworks, and more in store as we begin a new era. Get your tickets at Soonersports.com/tickets. From the 35, jet sweep pitch. Burks trying to get to the corner. He's got it. 35 to the 40, out of bounds there. Flag down. I think they grabbed him by the face mask. Oh, they're going to get Sharp for a hold. They're going to get Bauer Sharp, maybe. It's a 5-yard gain on the jet sweep. And they're backing him up.
Boy, it's just...
Holding. Offense number 10. 10-yard penalty enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
Those plays can be really tough out on the perimeter when you don't know where the ball carrier is going to go, inside or outside of you, and just held on a little too long there. But, boy, whenever Burks has the ball, all it takes is just a little half stutter to get someone to slow down, and he's going to gain the corner on you.
It's a spot foul, so they move it back to the 28. That makes it 1st and 17 from there. Javante Barnes goes in motion. They throw him a swing pass on the edge. He's got room. Nice. 30, 35, and out of bounds around the 36-yard line. Got a good chunk of it. Well, they say he stepped out back at the 35, so he got 7.
Nice. Gets going downhill. Nice little shoulder fake there, and gets the nice gain.
2nd and 10. Trips to the right, one to the left. Reagan's in the game at a low side of the field. Arnold back to pass across the middle. Caught. That'll be a first down by Jake Roberts. Caught about a 7-yard pass that turned and rumbled forward for another 5 or 6 to the 47.
He just goes and hooks up over the ball, and the linebacker covering him slips. Little collision there. Maybe a little push off.
No.
Maybe a little,
that's called being physical at the top of your route.
And I like it. Just hook up, connect with him, and turn around, get upfield. Nicely done.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Second catch tonight for Jake Roberts. First down snap. It's a handoff to Barnes. Runs into a pile. Keeps his legs turning, but there's no yards to be gained. It'll be 2nd and 10. Any yardage tonight, or most of the yardage tonight by the running backs, Ted, feels like it's coming on the perimeter, not up the middle.
Yeah, it does. And, I'm curious. I'd like to see him get back to that 2-back set. You could just get so creative out of it, and it helps us attack the outside.
2nd and 10. Arnold flings it out again. Barnes caught it. 45, wrapped up there. First guy to him, made a nice tackle. It'll be a 1-yard loss. It was Hershey McLaurin, the former Mountaineer. 3rd and 11 upcoming.
Tatum checks in, and I thought that was a fine job by Barnes there. He caught it, made a nice cut back inside, but a good play there on the outside by the defender.
Ted, with Tatum in, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston tests him in pass protection. They've got quite a bit of pressure in some of these situations.
Sooners just 2 of 7 on 3rd downs. They're going to run it with Arnold up the middle to the 50. He's got room, 45, and he's got the first down out of bounds at the Houston 41. On 3rd and 11, they call the quarterback's number, and he runs it into Cougar territory.
I like that, and they blocked that little X stunt on the inside, and were able to gain alignment up to the next level. Jackson Arnold picked it up. It didn't take a shot. Was able to step out of bounds.
14-yard scamper. 10:05 to go 3rd quarter. 14-12 our score, OU. Arnold, play action. Looks deep. Flings it for the end zone, and it's poorly thrown and intercepted at the 5-yard line. Burks was the receiver in the area, but it was well underthrown and picked off by Jeremiah Wilson. First interception thrown this season by Jackson Arnold.
Boy, this is the same play that they hit Brennan Thompson on in the first half. This time he throws it over the top to Burks, and I don't know what happened there. Burks, not that he gave up on it, but was in no position to make that play.
Timeout on the field. Houston has the ball back. Down. Well, boys, 14-12 Sooners. 9:53 to go 3rd quarter. They have just given up their first touchdown of the year and thrown their first interception of the year. Houston's got the football back.
Just curious throw there by Jackson Arnold. I mean, there's things that you could say about his play up to this point, but he has been accurate with the football, and I don't know where he was going with that one.
Just Seemed like he underthrew it. I mean, I don't think it's more complicated than that.
Donovan Smith under center on first down from his own 7. Sanford, the running back for this first snap of the drive. It's a handoff. Sanford, hole up the middle, breaks the 10 out near the 15. Tackled by Omosigo, but it's a first down run of 8.
Yeah, Kanik in there with Stutzman, and Stutzman goes up and fits, and Kanik goes out of his gap there. I think he maybe was going to go over the top of Stutzman, but vacated that area, and the running back found it.
Dominic Williams and Jayden Jackson check back in here on 2nd and 2. Kanik showing pressure in the A-gap. Smith, quick throw. Caught behind the line of scrimmage by Muse. Played well, but he got enough for the first.
Boy, Billy Bowman somehow plays both sides of the guy that's blocking him before he even gets there. Just incredible athleticism to grab that ankle and make the tackle.
Got just enough, inches more than he needed. 1st and 10, just across the 17 for Houston.
Houston's doing a good job with their play calling here. They're mixing it up quite a bit. Run, pass, getting the ball out of Donovan Smith's hands quickly.
Trips right, one left, pistol formation. Now Sanford moves to the right of Smith. Shotgun snap, handoff. Sanford gets away from R. Mason Thomas, veers right, gobbles up 4 or 5 yards before he's tackled by Kanik at the 22.
Kanik comes in, nice physical tackle there.
2nd and 5, Houston 230 total yards. 64 on the ground. Sooners just 183 yards of offense tonight.
Houston in that slow pace offense right now.
2nd and 5. Smith going to hand it off again. Sanford popped at the 25-yard line and stood up at the 26. That is a yard shy of the marker to gain. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Ted, Houston starting to find some movement on those interior combinations in the run game.
They are, and we're too slow to come down and attack those gaps. They're staying on those double teams really long before the backers show up, and they have to come off to try and get up to them and block them. We got to start coming downhill.
The big back, Jamarian Burnett, checks in, 6'1". 3rd and 1, man in motion, left to right Muse, handoff Burnett, veers right, upended. It'll depend on the spot.
Looks short.
Defended well. Billy Bowman came up to make the stop right at the 27.
Looks like they're going to go.
It's 4th down, and Houston's over the ball on 4th and short, and now whistles. Are we not going to measure this? I mean, it's really close.
The official that came in from the Houston sideline was pretty definitively short as he was running on the field. I saw the angle he took.
They're going for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not going to measure it. It's 4th and half a yard from their own 27. Remember, Bob Stoops sat here and said, This guy plays the analytics. Smith under center. Snap, quarterback sneak, right side. Didn't get much, but did he get enough? I think he got just enough.
That last little surge there, took it out to the side, kind of faked that he was going to go traditional quarterback sneak, and then dipped back and took it around the corner there to find a little soft spot in the defense.
And it is a first down. He needed half a yard and got 1 yard. So the drive continues for Houston. Snead back in at running back as they line up in a pistol. 14-12, Sooners lead it. Been a weird game tonight. Houston trying to take the lead. Smith turns around and tells his running back something. Now he's got the football. He's going to hand it to him. Snead hammered by Danny Stutzman. Now he got away, and he's chased down by Omosigo. It's a big loss. Back to the 23, 5-yard loss.
Oh, man, I don't know. I think Stutzman just wanted Omosigo to get a nice tackle for loss there. He's had enough production on the night. I don't know how the back got out of that one, but...
He released. It was a catch and release.
Yeah.
It's almost like Stutzman thought they were going to blow it dead, and that was really strange.
It's like maybe he thought he didn't have the football. I don't know. That was interesting, but a big loss for Houston nonetheless.
2nd and 14 from the 24. Sooners showing pressure with Omosigo. Here he comes. Smith out to the near side, reaching catch at the 28, tackled immediately by Bowman. It's Muse, the Georgia transfer. That gets him back to the original line of scrimmage.
Good job by Bowman. Cushion there, long yardage. It's like a strong comeback route. He's in perfect position to make that tackle as soon as the player tries to turn upfield.
I'll give Donovan Smith some credit. He's been pretty dang accurate tonight with the football, guys.
He's 14 of 15.
Good game plan, too.
Trips left on 3rd and 10. Compact formation here. Ball's on the left hash. All the receivers are to the short side of the field. Smith, straight drop, looks near side, hit as he throws, and it is caught. Flag is down. Muse caught it. It's a first down if it stands out to the 39. Let's see what the flag's about. It's on the near sideline, the Sooner sideline.
I think it's going to be offensive pass interference. They tried to pick him. I think they're going to get him for it.
Yeah, I saw the short receiver spotted up, and
it's definitely on Houston.
Yeah, it's going to be OPI.
Head referee, Stephen
Pass interference. Offense number 14. Passing distance with the goal. 3rd down.
So Marquise Shoulders, the Tulsa transfer, called for the offensive pass interference, and that backs it up to around the 14.
Man, that is... What do you think about that one, Ted?
I'm glad they called it.
Me too. Agreed. Yes.
I mean, both pass interferences, one's gone for OU and one against them, have been huge calls this half.
Remember, they ran that screen play. This is the same formation. They ran that running back screen in the same down and distance in the first half.
It is a handoff this time. Snead runs near side. He sat on after a gain of 1 at the 15. And he Stutzman another tackle. We got some wrestling downfield, and here comes a late flag. Oh, boy.
If that's on... Oh, my gosh.
I don't know what. I just caught the end of it and saw Bowman in an all-out wrestling match.
Flag came after it ended.
After OU had already separated
After
from
the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 15. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
They were going to have to punt, and instead it's an automatic first down, and they call it on Kendall Dolby. Let's see if we get another look at what happened here. It was 4th and a country mile, and this is just a killer of a penalty. The ball moves to the 30, but it comes with an automatic first down. I have not seen a replay yet. The action was 15 yards downfield. Here's a look. It's like Dolby's trying to get Billy off of the guy. And then he kind of shouts in his face. Smith back to pass, stumbles and falls. That'll be a sack. He was under pressure. Grayson Holton going to get credit for the sack. Back at the 19. Big loss. 11-yard loss. Now they immediately put him behind the chains again.
Grayson Holton comes through. It's a sack, and he got held in the process. We got to be a little bit smarter on defense here. We've had the big bust that cost us the touchdown, and then we've got that little exchange there that totally unnecessary, gives them another opportunity when we're off the field.
3rd sack for OU tonight. 2nd and 21. 3:24 to go 3rd quarter. OU leads at 14-12. Smith looking for the screen, looking right. Sooners have defended it well. He runs, throws late, just throws it into the bench. Nowhere to go with the football. It'll be 3rd and long.
I know Smith just fell down, but he's been active with his feet, getting outside the pocket and trying to create some scramble drills and get his receivers running around in the secondary. And that one, no one was downfield for him, just had to throw it into the bench.
Just his 2nd incompletion tonight. 3rd and 21. Got to get off the field here. Jenkins the back. Sooners bring a blitz. Quick throw. Caught on the perimeter at the 15-yard line by Shoulders. Swims by a guy to the 25. Then it looked like he was tackled by his own man at the 27. But that's 13 yards shy of the first. And now they're going to have to punt. Now a almost 13-minute advantage in time of possession for Houston tonight.
Well, just right there, you allow a whole new set of downs and give them more opportunities and keep your offense sitting there on the sideline.
How about that? That was a 7-minute drive that never got past the 30-yard line. Fair catch called for by Billy Bowman and taken at the 32. And the Sooners in their own territory take possession with a 2-point lead. Timeout. It's fourth quarter, under 2 minutes to go. Illinois leading Kansas 20-17. And Alabama up 14-13 on South Florida in the fourth quarter in Tuscaloosa. Almost the same score here. 14-12 Sooners. From their own 33, first snap, handoff Taylor Tatum up the middle, out to the 40-yard line. A good first down run by the freshman. They're going to spot him at the 39 for a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's the first time we've seen that concept tonight. Good job, good blocking. Both guys coming around, pulling, got good blocks, and Tatum straight downhill.
Sooners go tempo. Petaway in motion. Fake the handoff, busted play, and Jackson Arnold has to swallow a sack. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it's not that. And he's dropped back at the 34.
I think he was looking for Tatum on a play-action play there. I don't know what was going on, but ugly.
3rd and 9. Sooners 3 of 8 on third downs tonight. And a lot of them have been long. 3rd and 9 here from their own 34. 2 receivers right, Burks and Reagans. Brendan Thompson left. Tatum the back, snap, straight drop. Arnold looking middle. Nowhere to go. Flushed right, throws late sidelines. Diving attempt by Reagans. Did he make the catch? He did not. Incomplete. And the Sooners go 3 and out.
Well, it feels like every series we start off and get ourselves behind the chains. We had the hold by Bauer Sharp. There we've got a mistake. I don't know whose mistake it was, but a busted play gets us back to a 3rd and long, and really difficult conversions whenever you're 3rd and 8 or 10 on a lot of those setups. Very difficult.
Any chance they might fake one here to try to kickstart things? No.
No, the answer is no. Elzinga with the boot, wobbly, far side, no fair catch, taken at 25 and blessed. Woo! Lit up at the 25. Lewis Carter again.
What a night. Special teams by Lewis Carter.
26-yard line is where Houston will start. 1:14 to go in the third and a 2-point game. And I don't know how Muse hung on to the football there. Kip Lewis back on the field, boys. Great sign here.
He did not give up. This was eerily similar to the Alamo Bowl where it looked like he might be out. He kept grinding. He was on the bike. He's back. Let's see how effective he can be.
The Sooner defense really needs a turnover here. From the 26-yard line, Houston. Man in motion, the tight end. They're going to throw it to him in the flat. 25-yard line, big boy, flag down, rumbling out of bounds. This is going to be on Houston. That was to the tight end Carr, but Wilson, number 4, the wide receiver, going to be called for a hold.
That's a big dude catching the football.
6'6", 265.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Want to let us know what the flag is first? The injured player is a Cougar in the Sooner bench
Yeah, I think
area.
it's Stephon Johnson. He went crumbling down over here on the near sideline right in front of the Sooners. Robert Fulton and his staff are there.
Offense, number 4, 10-yard penalty enforced to be spotted the foul. First down.
Sorry, T-Row, but the Sooner athletic training staff was all over it because he crumbled when he came to the sidelines.
So it'll be a net 5-yard loss with 1:07 to go third quarter. And Oklahoma leading 14-12. Hungry? Head to Brahms after the game for a bacon cheeseburger and a milkshake made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Proud partner of Sooner Athletics.
It is Johnson struggling with that left leg, left ankle, trying to get back to the sidelines. He's able to on his own power, but I think the term would be, Toby, a little hitch in his giddy-up before he gets over there.
Well, it'll be 1st and 15 now, Houston, and you got offenses who can't get out of their own way right now, duking it out at a 2-point game. And we're getting close to the fourth quarter. Donovan Smith, 16 of 18 passing for 186 yards and 1 touchdown. The former Red Raider backs his way into the shotgun here. Kip Lewis and Kobe McKenzie, the linebackers. Danny Stutzman not on the field right now. It's a handoff to Snead. Piled up the line of scrimmage, and it pushes forward for a couple, maybe just one to the 22. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 14.
Boy, really good job on the interior by that big defensive line. I don't know who is that Marcus Strong? Terry, I don't know who that was, but really good job on the inside, fighting, scrapping through those double teams.
Spotter Ship says it's DJ Terry in there. Here we go, 2nd and 14. Could be the final play of the third. It is a handoff. Sanford sweeping right, flag down. Big hit at the 25. Another big pop. Was that Kip?
Well, I think it was Kip and Kobe and maybe someone from the secondary. Maybe Robert Spears-Jennings got in on it as well.
We got 3 flags on the field. Let's see if it's all for the same infraction. One is near the near numbers. The other 2 are in the middle of the field. Illegal.
Personal foul, chop block, offense, number 66 and number 68, 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
2nd down.
66 was engaged on the backside.
Half distance to the ball.
And they cut Jaden Jackson. So 66 has him engaged with his left arm, and 68 goes low on the backside, which the art of cutting on the backside of zone has died in college football for some reason. But the left guard needs to know that 68's cutting him, and you can't extend that arm and put him on it.
So that'll back him up to the 11, and Houston's going to let the third quarter clock expire. 4 fingers in the air, lights go out. We're headed to the final frame of this one. It's a nail biter.
The entire crowd sings along, courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Bob Stoops out on the field to honor a couple of young Oklahomans and to pay tribute to Toby Keith. We'll do this to start the 4th quarter all year. Phone lights illuminate red, white, and blue striping across the billboards here inside Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. There's the fireworks. There's the LED on the Sooner Schooner. It's a party, and Gabe, probably more of a party than we anticipated as we head to the 4th quarter. 14-12 dicey situation. Where have you seen, Gabe, the thing that stood out that's kind of led to the struggles the most for this Oklahoma Sooner offense, that it's not just a second half issue, it's been something all game long?
Well, the run game hasn't gotten going the way that I hoped it would tonight. We've seen some flashes, right? We've seen some good stuff from Javonte Barnes. But Gavin Sawchuk has been very quiet. Taylor Tatum, other than that run on the last drive on the GT counter, has been very quiet. They just haven't been able to find much space in the running game. And then Jackson Ormond, they've just missed a couple of deep shots that could have been big-time plays in this game. And other than that, we just haven't seen Ted, unless you've got a better vantage point up there than I do down here, but I just haven't seen that many guys get in the open either.
Yeah. Well, and it's execution, too. Drops, penalties, busted plays. It feels like it's something new every drive. And we're just not in the flow good enough yet to overcome some of those negative plays. And
looks like he's been battling a couple of issues with his lower extremities, but again, the injury tolls continue to mount up on the sidelines for the Sooners.
That is an awesome new tradition, by the way, between the third and fourth quarter. The whole place is dark. Everybody's got their phones on, singing Toby Keith. Just awesome. 2nd and 25, first play, 4th quarter. Little throw caught at the 18-yard line, spinning out to the 20. It's Marquis Shoulders. He got 9. It'll be 3rd down and about 15.
Little star route there. Good job. Good tackle. Protect the deep plays. Make them throw underneath.
3 of 11 on 3rd downs. Houston has almost doubled the time of possession in this game. Sooners trying to get them off the field here. They substitute in Grayson Holt and DJ Terry to rush the quarterback up the middle. From their own 20, got to get it all the way out to the 36. Smith has it. Straight drop, looking left, throws across the middle. It is intercepted. Did he hang on? Robert Spears Jennings. They're trying to unpile. No indication yet. He's got the football. RSJ picked it off at the 35.
What a play. They try a little get open route there, right over the football, and he reads it, comes diving in there late, makes a great play on the football. That was awesome. Came out of nowhere.
Great catch, too.
Yeah,
just all hands, pure. That's pure right there.
First career interception for the Broken Arrow High School product, Robert Spears Jennings. And the Sooners are set up at the 32-yard line in Houston territory, leading by 2. Can the offense pay it off? Reagan's wide right. Burks and Thompson to the left. Bauer Sharp tight end left. Barnes the back. Sooners go right to left fourth quarter. Burks in motion. Snap to Arnold. Handoff. Barnes sweeping left. Nowhere to run. Piled up on back at the 33 for a 1-yard loss.
Tried to go wide there. Too much penetration on the front side. Nowhere to go. And cut himself. I mean, there's really nowhere to cut that ball back whenever you're that wide, and just gave it up on the front side.
Second down and 11. Time and time again, the Sooners have either by penalty or poor execution been behind the chains tonight, and they are again here. In motion, Burks left to right. Arnold's got it. Play action, and his pass is knocked down. He had Bauer Sharp wide open in the flat, but Hershey McLaurin knocked it out of the air, and it's third down.
They call the blitz right into that little boot play that we've got called up. It was the perfect play call defensively, and he's on Jackson Arnold before he has time to see him and elevate the throw over the top. It's a good play.
It's a big gainer if he gets it over him, but he couldn't. Third and 11, potential 4-down territory here. Keep that in mind. 4 wide receivers with Barnes in the backfield. Arnold, palm to the ground, looks back to the sidelines, now backs into the shotgun. 13:33 to play. Arnold will run it himself. Right side, pushes the pile to the 30. Still on his feet to the 28. Still churning down near the 27. They're going to spot him at the 28. He got 5. Crowd boos, but I think they knew they were going for it on 4th down, or at least they put themselves in long field goal range here, and that's what they'll do as Tyler Keltner is onto the field for a long field goal try.
I mean, I think that tells you what they feel right now about their ability to execute. They just knew they had to do something to wedge it up there and be able to have an opportunity at points.
It's a 45-yard try. Keltner, the Florida State transfer, 3 for 3 last week. Snap back, hold down, kick is away, plenty of distance, and it is no good. He hooked it wide left. The first miss of the season. And an evening of woes continues. Houston gets the stop after the interception in their own territory. And with 12:41 to go, the score remains Sooners 14, Cougars 12. And Lincoln and Illinois has defeated Kansas tonight 23-17 at final. Here it's 14-12 OU in the 4th. Houston from their own 28. Pistol. Smith. It is a handoff left side. Jenkins, and just nothing all night in the run game for Houston. They got about 1.
Jaden Jackson, another really good job there, just fighting. Good low pad level, holding point, knocking the line of scrimmage backwards. Excellent.
2nd and 8.5 for 9. 12:20 to go. A field goal would give Houston the lead. Sooners have not scored in the second half. Out of the shotgun, Smith going to throw. Fakes the quick throw. Now he does throw it out in the flat. Wide open as Williams races forward near the first down marker. He's short by about a yard out to the 37.
Boy, they got 2 to get 1 here. You know they're going to go for it.
3rd and 1 from the 37. Quickly over the football. Houston Wants a little tempo action here. Now Smith is going to instead look back at the sidelines. Defense came up with a big play on the last possession. Now quarterback sneak, a trick play quarterback sneak. Smith was looking back at the sidelines, as were his teammates, and they snapped it, and he carried it forward to the 40.
Smart play. Good execution. Good job by Donovan Smith selling it like he's just checking to the offensive line, and they go quick.
I'll give Stutzman a lot of credit. He was right up in there like Stutzman did not relax at all.
Yep. He delivered a shot on him.
Stutzman.
Grayson Holton checks in. 1st and 10 Houston from their own 40. 11 minutes to go. Bunch trips left, one right. Man in motion now left to right. Smith has it. Play action. Throws it into the flat. Caught behind the line of scrimmage by Johnson. He's able to get to the corner and dance upfield. He got all the way to midfield. That looked like it was going to be a loss, and it ends up being an 11-yard gain into Sooner territory.
Another good play design. Hide him on the backside, come across the formation, use that speed to get around the corner.
1st and 10 Houston at the OU 49. What a night for Donovan Smith. Now 19 of 22. He was 15 of 30 against UNLV last weekend. Smith has another play action. Quick throw. That's caught. That's Johnson over the right side. Shorter gain this time, but he takes it to the 43. Got 6.
Quick, efficient, getting the ball out of his hand.
20th completion of the night. 2nd down and 3. Long 3. We're under 10 minutes to play. 14-12, Oklahoma leads it. Sanford moves behind Smith into a pistol. Smith hands to Sanford, runs right, bounces it outside, taken off his pens. Good tackle. Robert Spears Jennings. That is a no gain at best. Maybe a loss of a half a yard. 43 is where they'll put it down.
Boy, really good penetration on the front side. I think it was R. Mason Thomas on a little stunt to the inside, little rip stunt, and then gets back vertical upfield and knocks all the offensive linemen off. Clean things up.
3rd and 4, definitely 4-down territory here. Crowd trying to help. And now a Cougar falls to the ground. An offensive lineman, David Ndukwe, fell down injured.
I mean, that was really strange.
Yeah.
And we'll take a timeout with 9:08 to go. Well, nervous feeling in the pit of about 85,000 stomachs in Norman tonight, and a lot more around the world watching. Sooners lead it by 2.
But should it mean the Sooners should have their antennas up here?
I don't know. Dakota White enters, number 68 at left tackle. He doesn't look like a guy they would try to throw it to, but you never know.
6'4", 315, Dakota White. 3rd and 4 from the OU 43 in a 2-point game. 9:08 to go. Houston trying to pull off a massive upset. In motion goes Muse. Snap, Smith, handoff, running right, no gain again. Run game, nothing doing. This time it's Kip Lewis up to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 4, what are you going to do now, Willie Fritz?
With the way that their defense is played.
I agree. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They're going for it. 1 for 1 on 4th downs tonight. Big play, obviously, from the 43. Got to get to the 39. 3 wides and a tight end. The back is Sanford. Smith walks up to his center. 5 to snap it. Now backs into the gun. Still looking to the sidelines with 3. With 1. And now we're going to take a delay of game. I didn't see a timeout.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was alluding to, Ted.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
They're going to punt.
With how well they've played on defense and with OU's offense struggling to find any rhythm, you probably feel good about punting it deep. And
more to gain by
more to gain. You know what I'm saying? More to gain. Don't make the OU's offense earn it as opposed to giving it to them possibly at midfield. That's kind of what my line of thinking was, and I'm guessing Willie Fritz is thinking the same way I am.
So they back him up 5 to make it 4th and 9. Billy Bowman stands inside his own 10-yard line. The punter is Liam Doherty, an Australian. Shocker. There's the snap back. Doherty got it away. Short punt, near side. Bowman, fair catch. Backing up, and he hung on. Oh, that was hairy. He hung on at the 8. They're going to give him the 10. He overran it, then had to backpedal and made an over-the-shoulder catch. And the Sooners will start at the 10. 7:57 to go.
I don't know about you guys, but the punt return situation's been a little too eventful for me tonight.
Yeah.
Boy, it's every single one of them's been way more dramatic than it needs to be.
Well, here we go. 2-point game in the 4th. Sooners have gotten the ball back. Big stop there. Can the offense maintain it?
We need to be much better on first down than we've been for the big majority of this football game.
Sawchuk in at running back. Double tight ends right. Now Sharp in motion to the left. There's the snap. Handoff Sawchuk. Crosses the 10. Pushing the pile to the 11. They'll give him the 12. Pile still moving. See where they spotted. He might have got 3 out of that. That looked like a rugby scrum. It'll be 2nd down.
Reagans and Barnes checking into the game.
Sawchuk exits.
Sawchuk just looks, I don't know, guys, hesitant. I don't know if he's dealing with something. He just doesn't seem to have much explosion.
Jackson Arnold, 15 of 26 passing tonight. Can he make a big throw? Man in motion, Sharp. Arnold's got it. Gonna throw. Looks right. Lobs it deep down the right side for Reagans. Overthrew him out of bounds. Incomplete. Was not open. It'll be 3rd down.
That's where we need some of the mid-range passing game. It's, we've kind of gotten back to where everything's at the line of scrimmage, or we're throwing go balls.
Sooners 3rd down and a big one. 7:10 to go. 3rd and 7.5 here. They go with a 4 wide receiver set. Arnold back to pass. 3-man rush. Steps up, throws late across the middle. Caught by Burks. I think he's got the first down. He does. Just across the 20 to the 21. Needed 7, got 8. Move the chain.
There we go. Good job. Arnold stepping up there, finding him right over the football. Good job by Deion Burks hanging on to it and trying to get some positive yardage there.
7th catch for Deion tonight.
Felt like a collective sigh of relief from this entire crowd.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. From the 21, 6:33 to play. Arnold to throw. Quick caught by Burks at the 25. Can't get away. 4-yard gain on first down. 8th catch tonight for Deion.
Well,
Webb the tackle.
He got spun around and then just leapfrogged forward for a couple of yards there.
I'm perfectly fine with them giving him the ball on every play the rest of the night.
Strong agreement.
Our 3rd.
6:05 to play. 2nd and 6.
Here's where we need to just pour it inside, give ourselves a 3rd and manageable.
Barnes the back. They're going to play action. Arnold rolls right, throws across the middle, and incomplete. Looking for Brennan Thompson. Jackson threw back across his body out to the 35, and Thompson couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Deion Burks got blown up in the flat on that play.
Just a little bit behind Thompson there. Would have been a really tough catch.
Reagans, Burks, and Bauer to the high side of the field. Thompson to the low. 3rd down. Back to pass Arnold. Looks right. Quick throw. Slant pattern. Caught at the 30. It's Burks again, but it's going to be a yard shy. 9th catch for Deion Burks tonight. Will bring up 4th and 1. And from their own 30, the Sooners are going to have to kick it here, you would assume.
You would assume.
The offense for now is staying on the field, though. 5:30 to play. Surely they're going to try to get a jump. Or at least let the clock run down. Play clock at 15. The offense is staying on the field on 4th and 1 from the 30. Surely not. In the shotgun. 7 to snap it. In motion, Barnes. Play action, and they jumped.
Wow.
There's the snap. Free play. Arnold, deep shot, far sidelines. It is intercepted. Won't matter. They got the first down on the offsides. Wow. Hard count by Arnold, and it worked.
5-yard penalty results in the first down.
4:59 to go. It was Brandon Mack, the Ole Miss transfer, that jumped off sides.
Well, the confusion in the backfield by Barnes, I think, helped sell it even more.
He almost motioned the wrong way.
Yeah.
I thought the offsides in the Arkansas-Oklahoma State game earlier was the dumbest offsides I've ever seen. I was wrong. That one.
Eighth penalty for Houston. First down snap. Arnold will run it himself. Right side to 35 to the 40. Good yardage out to the 41. 6 yards. First down. Jackson Arnold with his feet. Down to 4:36 to go. Well, nobody came into tonight in a crimson and green
The runner was down.
uniformer,
Loose. Second down.
wearing a sweatshirt, thinking that a 2-point win would be fine. But at this point, we'll take it. A near 30-point favorite. Oklahoma is in an absolute dogfight, or maybe a cat fight, with the Cougars of Houston. Second down and 4 from the 41. They've picked up 2 huge first downs so far on this drive. Thompson in motion. Handoff, Barnes up the middle, crashes away 8 to the 45. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give him the first downs. Third first down on this drive. And we're under 4 minutes to go.
That safety came up to try and make a play and lost his footing a little bit and absolutely paid for it from Barnes.
Drive started on the 10. 9th play of the drive upcoming. They've taken it 35 yards and picked up 3 first downs. Houston has all 3 timeouts remaining. Double tight ends left. Man in motion. Snap. Arnold handoff. Barnes veers left. Stood up by a Cougar at the 46 and pushed back. It's a gain of 1. Tackled by Michael Batten, the linebacker. Here comes Sawchuk back in. 3:15 to go. If they can get one more first down, then Fritz has to start calling his timeouts.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they'll go back to the quarterback run here. They've had quite a bit of success with it. And you could just tell that they don't feel very comfortable with the execution level of some of the other stuff. And line up an empty.
Yeah, 5 wide. I don't think we've seen this tonight. Houston showing pressure. Burks in motion, right to left. Snap. They're going to run it with Jackson Arnold, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He faked the handoff to Burks, kept it. It'll be 3rd down and long. And we're down to 2:35 to go.
Still got that 2-minute timeout. We're going to stop the clock.
I would think you can't quite, you're going to have to snap it at 2:01 here. You can't quite take it all the way to the 2-minute timeout. 2:02 if you take it all the way down. Back to pass on 3rd and 9, Arnold. Good blitz pickup, but still nowhere to go, and he's sacked. Wrapped up back at the 44. Boy, Barnes did his part, but Jackson Arnold couldn't find an escape hatch.
And there was nowhere to go with the football. As I saw it from up here,
2-minute timeout.
no one had, they were man-to-man coverage, and everyone was sucked up tight on their man. Nowhere for him to go with it. And with that blitz, it was a great pickup by Barnes, but doesn't leave him much space to maneuver and try and get outside the pocket.
Well, field position-wise, the Sooners helped themselves out, but they're going to have to give the ball back to Houston with all 3 timeouts and a chance to go win the football game.
This 4th quarter down on the defensive side, guys, they want this moment to try to seal this deal for Oklahoma here tonight.
Luke Elzinga to kick it. Makai Muse deep to receive. Snap back. There's the boot. High, wobbly, short. It's going to bounce at the 20. Takes a Sooner bounce to the 15. Onto the 10. Inside the 10. Rolling down to the 7. To the 6. To the 5-yard line. Another beautiful punt by Luke Elzinga. There's one of your stars of the game tonight if OU's able to hang on to this thing. And Houston, if they're going to win it, they're going to have to start at their own 5-yard line.
Boy, that was... when he first hit it, I thought it was a bad kick, and it hit the ground and rolled out for us, helped us out a ton on that one.
51-yard punt. 148. Houston has all 3 timeouts. They go left to right, backs to the north end zone. Sooner fans at this end of the field trying to help out the defense right now. Snead the back. On the goal line, Donovan Smith takes the shotgun snap, hands to Snead, men at the goal line, dropped to the end zone. It is a safety! It's a safety! Grayson Halton! Wow! He met the ball carrier, Stacy Snead, when he caught it, then twisted him down in the end zone. Let's see if they look at this again.
It was right there on the goal line, but great penetration. And
I don't know.
I don't even know how you rule that.
I think when he first hit him, the ball was between the goal line and the 1. Timeout on the field. There's been no indication yet that they're going to look at this.
It's a safety. The previous play is under further review.
Well, there you go. We'll take a timeout. It's either 2 points for OU and they're going to get the ball back, or Houston's going to have it at the half-yard line. 1:42 to go, break on the field. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. We're in a McIntyre Law review.
Queen.
Stands.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Wow. Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
shout out to the official. He looks at me right in the eyes and go, stands.
A safety for Grayson Halton makes it 16-12. Now, question. Anybody know the rule on this? Can you onside kick a free kick? Because Houston's going to have to free kick it back to OU. I don't know that I've ever seen it. Is it allowed?
Well, they've got 3 timeouts.
Oh, I know.
I know. No, it's a great question, and I will be the first to tell you. I do not know. I do not know the answer to that
Has anybody ever seen after a safety a team onside kick?
You can't if you punt it, but if you
put it on the tee?
If you put it on the tee, then if it goes 10 yards, the ball's live, right? I mean,
I don't think so.
I've never heard of you not being able to do it, but
the other part of it is you earned the possession, so
Well, it looks like the Sooners, they are a hands team. Yeah, that's their hands team, so that answers our question.
Well, there you go. They know the rules, at least. That's good.
Billy Bowman, the only Sooner deep. So the kickoff here, the free kick is from the 20.
Now he's holding it like he's punting.
Is that the punter, Doherty? It is the punter, Doherty. So this is going to be a punt, it looks like, unless they got something squirrely.
Now he can blast this ball straight up in the air, and
there's no tee on the field. Here we go. Doherty. He punts it. High, driving, far sideline. Bowman, fair catch called for. Backing to the 25, falls down. Sooners have the ball back. 4-point lead, 1:42 to go. Houston, 3 timeouts.
Now I know why they punted it. Another dramatic catch by Bowman back there.
Well, you need at least 1 first down, maybe 2. It'll be Javonte Barnes at running back. Bauer Sharp goes wide right with Deion Burks. Brennan Thompson to the near side. Ball on the right hash. In motion, Sharp, snap, Arnold, handoff Barnes, right side. Met in the hole and planted backwards. He got 2, and Willie Fritz jumps out in front of the side judge to call a timeout. His first 2-yard gain.
Houston has called their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. Timer, please reset the game.
Carlos Allen.
138.
The tackle.
He's had a nice night.
6. Oklahoma 219.
Which, you've got an awesome defensive performance by Oklahoma outside of the busted play, which how much did that one go for the touchdown?
44.
44 of that is on a busted play, which goes to show like how thin the margin of error is for us right now. And Houston kind of spotted us a touchdown to start the football game.
2nd and 8, timeout's over, 2 remaining. 3 tight ends set now. Sharp, Roberts and Helms all on the field. Snap. Play action. Going to throw. Lob across the middle. Caught. Roberts behind the defense. 45. Midfield. What a call. And he rumbles into Houston territory. That's the play they ran for a touchdown in the first half, and they shocked the Cougars.
Well, that was a really nice play call. And
what a catch.
A pretty gutsy play call where execution has been poor all night. If that ball hits the ground, there's going to be some angry people around here for stopping the clock. But a great catch to be able to convert that play. That was a nice job.
And a nice throw by Jackson Arnold. Offensive line got split. Guy right in his face. Delivers a nice throw to Roberts.
28 yards. Clock runs. Saving the timeouts. We're down to a minute to go. Arnold takes the football. Hands it off this time. Up the middle goes Barnes, securing it. Got 3, and now Fritz will use his second timeout. They're going to spot the ball at the 43, so it's a 2-yard gain. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. And Teddy Lehman back with you up in the booth. Chris Plank and Gabe Eicher down on the sidelines. In the NCAA tournament, you'd call it survive and advance. Oklahoma trying to do that tonight on their home field in a much closer than anticipated showdown against the Houston Cougars out of the Big 12 Conference. Sooners lead at 16-12 with 57 seconds to go. One more first down would seal the win. Willie Fritz can only stop it one more time. OU has it 2nd and 8 on the Houston 43.
Sooners come out in 13 personnel, 3 tight ends on the field.
Barnes on the right hip of Arnold. Snap. Handoff. Barnes pushes into the pile at the 40. Pulled back from there. He got 3, and now Willie Fritz will use his final timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Houston has called their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
52 seconds. Run a play here. Say it takes 7 seconds or so. That gets it to 45. Fritz can't stop it. Oklahoma's going to get really close to being able to run this thing out.
Yeah. I mean, at a minimum, if you have to, you can maybe run the 4th down play where you protect the quarterback and he throws a sky ball to run the clock down to 0 if you're that close.
Let's just get the first down and not have to worry about it.
Agree.
3rd down and 5. And they're going to line up in victory formation here. Feels like they've done the math and feel like they can run it out. Under center, Jackson Arnold backs up a couple of steps. Now takes a knee right before getting hit. 47 seconds. They reset the clock. There's still 8 seconds between play clock and game clock. Now we got some pushing and shoving going on.
Bates just took his helmet off.
Oh my
Flag
God.
down.
You've got to be.
And this stops the clock with 35 seconds. Well, one of the problems tonight's been a couple of those lack of discipline moments. You saw it on Kendall Dolby got called for the unsportsmanlike conduct when Houston was going to have to punt, gave them an automatic first down. Is this another here?
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 64. There will be no 10-second runoff on this play. 15-yard penalty, 4th down.
4th down. When does the clock start? Right now, there's 25 on the play clock, 35 on the game clock. This is going to back the ball back into Sooner territory. And you would think the Sooners, regardless, are going to have to punt here. And here comes Elzinga. They put the ball at the OU 42. And let's see if they're going to wind the clock or it's going to start on the snap. It's going to start on the snap. So
Yeah, it's a personal foul. I mean,
Houston's going to get some time here.
just a horrible, horrible mistake.
Snap back to Elzinga. Got to get it away, and he does. High hanger, near sideline. Muse. Fair catch called for inside the 15. Taken at the 13 with 29 seconds. Well, the beauty of the safety is they need a touchdown now.
46 yards on the clock.
I'm sorry, Toby, I'm in stunned silence by what I just witnessed. I have no idea.
Was it Bates? Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Josh Bates.
I have no idea how that happens.
They need a touchdown, and they got to go 87 yards to get it in 29 seconds with no timeouts. Trips right, one left. Donovan Smith's had a big night. He's 20 of 23. There's the snap. Straight drop. Flushed right. Throws late. Threw it away into the Sooner bench, into the crowd. 23 seconds to go.
Good job there.
Mason Thomas, the pressure.
Yeah, getting really good pressure with a light rush and running some twist games up front. And Donovan Smith tries to escape to the outside. It was a good, smart rush by, not taking an inside move, making sure you corral the quarterback.
Sooners showing pressure. They bring 5 up the middle. Quick throw. Smith to the sideline. Caught out of bounds shy of the 20. It's Muse. 19 seconds to go. He got about 5. And they need some chunks. They need big chunks. They've got maybe 3 plays left. Maybe.
And I don't mind bringing some pressure and don't let Donovan Smith sit back there comfortable and let his receivers run around.
3rd down and 5, long 5. Smith has it, 4-man rush, quick throw again. That's caught at the 22 and out of bounds. I mean, this is kind of useless right here. 4-yard gain, 14 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th down. Again, they need a touchdown, and now they're 78 yards away from the end zone.
They're trying to get it to midfield area to where they can have a final heave for the end zone.
Well, they're 28 yards from midfield.
Yep.
4th and 1, an incompletion here ends it. Smith has it. Looking to throw. Steps up now, flush left. Going to have to lob it downfield. It is caught. Diving catch to the ground. No timeouts. Clock will stop at the 36-yard line. 7 seconds to go. It'll restart once the ball is spotted. Could be the final play of the game here. 7 seconds from their own 36. Clock stops. Starts. Smith back to pass. Flushed right. This will be the last play. Looking. Throws short. Caught at the 45. Up to midfield. Slips. Caught from behind. Ball's loose. Kicked around. Picked up by a Cougar. Tackled from behind. Whistles blow. You can unhitch the wagon. Thank God. Let's get out of town. Put the ponies in the barn, and we might all go there as well.
The ruling on the field is the runner was down prior to the ball coming loose. The game is over.
The game is over, and the final score is Oklahoma 16 and Houston 12, and the Sooners move to 2-0. Well, we've got a long post-game show and a lot to talk about. An ugly night on Owen Field, but it ends with a victory. 16-12, Oklahoma. I'm just making sure that we're not going to look at something. It looks like
they're trying to act like they're trying to get their players back onto the sideline.
And the officials are leaving the field. Houston is calling their team back to the sideline, but the officials are running into the locker room.
Coach Venables is getting ready to do his ESPN post-game interview. All the coaches and players are gone.
Yeah, the referees have left.
Hugging.
I think this game is over. If it's not, they're going to have to go get the referees and bring them back out. Houston's all standing on their sidelines.
Well, Willie Fritz is yelling at his guys to get him back on the sideline. Guys, Brent Venables is now, he's motioning for all the Sooner players to head back to their sideline as well, too.
Oh, so my God. This is bizarre.
They're going to push everyone back. And, I mean, Willie Fritz came out and forcibly grabbed one of his guys and was like, Sal, let's go, get back to the sideline.
Well, there's no referees, and now we got a whole bunch of, kids and families and everybody on the field, mascots. And
how do you feel about that, Ted?
You know how I feel about it.
The teams are still out here. OU's gone back to their sideline, Houston back to their sideline, but we have no referees.
I mean, the fans have left.
Brent Venables has gone across. I'm watching him talk to Willie Fritz right now. He's saying, listen, the refs have left. I haven't seen anything like this.
Never seen this before.
Back to the play, you know, they ruled the player down, and the play never finished. There's no time left on the clock. Like, I don't even know what they expect the call to be. There's no time left on the clock.
Yeah,
it's zero.
Right.
Did you guys see a replay?
Oklahoma's starting to walk back and try to shake hands again.
And I just, Willie Fritz is just standing here at about the 50-yard line.
I'm with you. I don't know what he could unless he thinks there's a penalty that should give him one more snap, and now it looks like he's resigned himself.
He gave the handshake and the hug to Brent Venables. I feel like he has admitted that he's in checkmate here, T-Row.
Huh. All right, well, the game's over.
I'm going to take my headset off now.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Let's go do postgame.
Postgame show is next, question mark. 16-12, the final. Sooners win it, we think. We're pretty sure. We'll be back. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.